Good morning, guys. It's Chef Justine Ma. It's about like 6 or 5 in the morning. I woke up early because I have a secret to tell you. I got inspired to finally do a YouTube channel, and it's called ASAP because we're doing things as sustainably, simply, self-sufficient, and small batch as possible. And being the New Yorker that I am, living in the island, how to DIY in order to do things ASAP because either no one shows up, they're too busy, or they're too expensive, and they're just out of your budget. So I have learned over the past 8-9 years living here in Hawaii how to slow myself down, but also be more efficient and sustainable. And I'm gonna share that with you. So today, with raw cow's milk, that I'm gonna go milk myself and turn them into food. So let's go meet Willow. So I'm here at OK Farms and I'm looking for Willow to milk her, and yeah, we're gonna get started. So come with me and let's milk the cow for her raw milk. She lost her calf, so we're gonna give her some relief and hopefully we'll get about a gallon. All right, let's see. So the first thing I have to do is find her. I do see a cow a little bit further down. She's usually right here, but I'm gonna focus her up. Here she comes. Good girl. Good girl, Willow. That worked. Hi, honey girl. Ready? A few things that you need to learn when you're milking a cow is to make sure they're tied up. Make sure they peed and pooped already. Otherwise it might happen on you, but if that happens, that's nature. Just get your milk away from it. Clean the udders with wipes or a solution. You need to spray the teat and just check for lumps. If there's no lumps, then you're good to go, and you can just use a bowl, put a little painter cap on it so it strains any hair or whatever. Milk the udder till it's shriveled up and done, and then there's 4 different udders to milk from, and then you pour it into your jar with a little strainer to catch any other extra stuff that you missed on the first strain, and then you could strain it again at home. It's not necessary. This is what I got so far. We have a lot more to go. Good girl. Okay, so she's all done. There's probably no more milk in there, just a little bit. All of her udders, teats are shriveled up. She's ready to go back home. Today we're here in my kitchen and we're going to make English muffins from scratch, and this is made with raw milk, flour, sourdough, and a little bit of salt, a little baking soda, and lots of love. So I gotta go get the milk. Let's go. I make butter with this. I make pasta sauces like the vodka sauce without the vodka. I make sourdough English muffins, cakes, cookies, mac and cheese. You could make mozzarella with this. I would say that I made mozzarella with raw milk or just any milk from scratch, and it doesn't yield a lot. You kind of need cheese curds, and I even like the big Italian suppliers. They use like polio curds and then make the mozzarella because it yields more. I've seen them do it. I've asked them. What else? You can make so many things with milk. I don't have milk in my fridge a lot, only when I get it from a cow. Only when I get it from the market or from a cow. This has been sitting for probably 12 hours and it'll look like this. It absorbed all the liquid. And you can see that it's proofed a little bit. This is a good consistency. And then you're gonna do a scant, tablespoon of baking soda. And by scant, that means like kind of, sort of, about a tablespoon. And then you're gonna add some really good Kona sea salt from my favorite people, Kona sea salt. And this is their deep sea Kona blue. I just kind of eyeball it. Here in Hawaii, prices of ingredients are a lot more expensive than when I lived in New York City, which is crazy, right? So this is a Target brand flour. I would like Bob's Red Mill or King Arthur. but they didn't have it at the store. That's also a problem in Hawaii. We don't have a lot of things regularly. So this is a cup of flour, and basically what we're doing is mixing the dough so it's not sticky, and then we're gonna have to let it rise. So this is a dumpling rolling pin, but you can use any rolling pin and make sure it's floured. You don't want them too thick and you don't want them too thin. So you're gonna need a biscuit cutter. I have a few different sizes. This will do. There are no scraps when it comes to English muffin making because you can just re-roll the dough and make more. So I like that it's literally a zero waste dough, and I can make as many as possible. And so I'm putting them on a silpat, which is basically a reusable parchment paper so it doesn't stick to the pan. Bakers use these. I use them for everything. So let's re-roll this and make some more English muffins. Probably get 2 more out of this one. And then it could be like little squares. But I might also make just make a baby one. All right, so I made 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23. Well, actually 22 and a half. These need to rest for about an hour, and then we will put them on the griddle, and then you have the option to bake them off to get the center, but the griddle should make it work. Okay? Okay, so these are ready to go. You can see that they rose. We're going to melt some homemade butter onto a very hot skillet, but it should just be like a warm skillet, not like searing hot like it is in the video. So put down your English muffins, and 4 is good in a skillet. 3 might be better so you have more room. But these are going to cook for 3 minutes on each side, and you flip them over. And you can see that it got a little toasted. And then after we flip over all 4 of these, we're going to press them down, and that'll create that layer where they can peel apart easily. And now this is going to cook for another 3 minutes, okay? So now it's time to take them off, and look how beautiful they are. I really like that toasty brown color, and that's from a little bit of butter too. So make sure you butter the pan, and it's very little pats of butter. So we're going to keep going until we finish all of these, but they're looking really good. And check out some of the final ones over here. And I'm going to split one open, and so you can see the nooks and crannies inside. And I added a fried egg on the center, making a little sandwich, and super good. If you enjoyed this episode, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to my channel, Chef Justine Ma. I'm also on Instagram, and I'm really stoked to give you a farm-to-table, food-focused, farm-driven episode. So stay tuned, and I will see you ASAP.